Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you guys are doing well, but chances are, if you're a Chelsea fan, you're probably not doing that well, to be honest. But if you're a fan of another club, such as myself, you're probably loving it, and I'm loving it especially since I'm an Arsenal fan. Gone are the days of us being bantered by fans of other clubs because we have a new manager now. No disrespect to Arsene Wenger, but we have Unai Rascal at Emery. He's literally a tactical genius. Alright, so you've heard what I think about the whole Chelsea situation, obviously as an Arsenal fan, but let's see what the Chelsea fans think of this whole scenario.
The club's at a crossroads because we need top four to have any chance of keeping Hazard. If we want to be realistic, we need top four.
Yeah, I can understand what that Don's saying, because with Arsenal, it's a bit different. We don't necessarily need top four to keep our best player, which in my opinion is Obama Blood Clot Young. I think that we need top four to actually buy players as opposed to keeping them. Because when you achieve top four, you get Champions League qualification, which is where all the best players are at. So getting into the Champions League attracts the top quality players, which you'll need to bolster and develop your squad, which is what we need for Arsenal right now, because we have a lot of players who get caught lacking on a frequent basis. Exhibit A being Stefan Lichtsteiner.
For the first time, I'm genuinely concerned that we're not going to make top four.
I'm not even lying. During the early phase of the season, I also thought that Chelsea would get top four. I thought they would literally be contenders for the Premier League title.
Hey, that's some bullshit.
Maurizio Sarri was brought in as an attacking manager to change a defensive team. He needs time to do that, and right now we don't look like we have that time.
Okay, what are Chelsea's board actually on? Like, how are you gonna appoint a manager who is offensively minded to try and sort out a team which needs help defensively? That's like going ahead and putting a rich, luxurious driver in a Volkswagen Beetle. It's just a complete mismatch. They're a good driver, but the car just isn't their style. Similar to how Sarri is a good manager, but his style doesn't fit Chelsea.
In games like this, you don't just run at that team, because you run at that team, you get punished.
Alright, so if you guys didn't realize already, this was a fan cam recorded after the City game against Chelsea, the 6-0. So yeah, if you try and go toe to toe with City, it's gonna be peak because they are lethal in attack. Like they have Bernardo Silva, Riyad Mahrez, Leroy Sané, Kevin De Bruyne, Gabriel Jesus, Sergio Aguero. So many talented attackers that it's just gonna be a rough day for you if you just fully go at them.
This is one thing I understand. People are going to say, sorry, I get that after this sort of result, the fact that we conceded 10 in our last two away games, I get that.
That's the thing though. Chelsea are a team which are known for having a philosophy whereby if the manager isn't doing the business fairly soon after they get appointed, then they have to dip. Like they're gonna get sacked. That is Chelsea's main policy. They have a harsh regime when it comes to managers.
We've not beaten any of our top six opposition at all away from home this season. We lost 3-1 to Spurs, 2-0 to Arsenal. We've lost 6-0 to Manchester City. We've still got to go away to Liverpool, and we've still got to go away to fucking Manchester United.
Yeah, speaking of their games against top six opposition, when they played them and their Spurs, ever since then when they got slapped up 3-1, I knew they weren't gonna contend for the Premier League title. Like before, I genuinely thought they were levels above Arsenal, but then I realized that they're in the race for fourth, just like us.
Get rid of the deadwood in this team. It takes fucking time to do that, all of this. But the board don't give him anything. The players are half-assed.
A perfect example of a manager of another team getting rid of deadwood is Liverpool. In terms of Jurgen Klopp, I saw something where it said that the only players which were there before Jurgen Klopp got appointed are Dejan Lovren and Jordan Henderson. That took Klopp 3 years and now he's challenging for the title. So maybe that's a sign to Chelsea fans who want Sorry out that they should give him a bit more time to get rid of the players that he doesn't want. And in terms of the board, boy, if Chelsea fans think their board is dead, then they don't know what Arsenal's board is. Like, I can understand how it can be exceedingly frustrating when your board doesn't give the manager the funds to do what he needs to do. But Arsenal's board is a joke. We've managed to get rid of the likes of Ivan Gazidis and such, but it's still bad because the main problem is Stan Kroenke. That guy literally has not put a penny in the club. At least with Chelsea's board, they will improve their team, and they have Roman Abramovich, who's a decent owner, is willing to invest money into the club. But Stan Kroenke legitimately has not put a penny into Arsenal. So I've legitimately spent more money than Stan Kroenke. That's how bad the situation is at Arsenal. Okay, now let's see what the pundits have to say about Chelsea Football Club.
I don't think he has the players to do what he wants to do, which is this high energy game. He hasn't got certainly the front three to go and press.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I have to beg to differ. Like, where's his front three? Hazard, Higuain, and Willian. Hazard and Willian are both rapid. Then you got Higuain. He can still press. He isn't blessed with pace, but he can still pressure the defenders. I think it's not so much to do with the players, it's to do with the manager. Like, you saw it with Pep. A lot of people talked about how before Pep was appointed as the manager of Manchester City, Sergio Aguero didn't really press, but now Pep has made him press. So that just shows that he is now pressing due to the manager.
His big problem is that the one player he's brought in to implement his style, Jorginho, is the one everyone's pointing a finger at and saying he's the problem.
Boy, that brother Jorginho, I honestly think that he could be worse than Xhaka. And Xhaka gives the ball away so much. Jorginho literally, like, he's just not very good.
He's now got Higuain in, but Higuain's 31. It's not the prime Higuain. We've seen this before.
Okay, fair enough, it's not Higuain in his prime, but he can still bang in the goals. He's still well capable of banging in the goals for Chelsea. Anyway guys, that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out.